Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're back again with another episode, Student Sundays. As you can see, formation keeps changing these past few weeks. Today we're going all out attack. Someone got sent off. So yeah, today we'll be doing a book review where each and every one of us will be reviewing a book, and if we can, we'll give you a benefit. If not, you guys can drop it in the comments below. Share the joke?
Nah, bro.
Okay then. Anyways,
It's coming on some
I'll
spot.
start off with the book I've chosen, The Ideal Muslim. This book here basically talks about everything, like how you should take care of your body. Actually, let me read the context for you. Okay, so there's an introduction, obviously. Then it talks about the person's body, their mind, how they should be with their mind, their parents, neighbors, his wife, and so on. So you guys kind of get the gist of it. So yeah, it's a very good guide if you want to follow things, even like general things, bro. Like it's talking about how you should take care of your body, how you should exercise regularly, eat good foods, stay away from chicken and chips. Like kids of this generation, that yeah. But yeah, Ideal Muslim. It's from Dr. Muhammad Ali Al-Hashimi. And I think you can purchase this on Amazon, but I purchased this one from a bookstore. And there's another version for females. This one's called The Ideal Muslim. The female one's called The Ideal Muslim. So yeah, you can purchase it. It's a very good read. I'll give you one benefit, inshallah, about the Muslim and his body. Because there's a lot of brothers, they don't take care of their bodies. Yeah. Moderation in food and drink. There's in the Quran, eat and drink, but waste not by excess. For Allah loves not the wasters. So, if you got a full plate, yeah, and you're putting food in, don't put bare food in and then leave it over, yeah. Because I know a couple men that do that. I'm joking.
It's a bit out channel, yeah.
Huh?
Bit out channel, yeah. Say that.
Nah, it's just, eat moderately, innit? That's just one benefit.
inshallah.
There's several more benefits in it, but obviously we don't have enough time. So yeah, that's the book I'm doing, The Ideal Muslim. And yeah, and if you're a female, you can purchase The Ideal Muslim. Okay, so next is Isa.
Yeah. So the book I'm gonna be recommending today is by the same author. It's an explanation of the 4 rules regarding the Shirk. So in Arabic it's called the Kawaii al-Arba'. So this book is well known throughout the Muslim world, and I don't think it needs like introduction of any kind, but it's a basic discussion that, you know, kind of gives us like kind of explaining the 4 fundamental principles regarding Shirk, and it's short in size as well. Short in size as well, but it's also extremely valuable in regards to knowledge. And yeah, this particular book here is common. There's a commentary on by, I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's a commentary by Shirk such like Sheikh bin Baz, and Sheikh bin Baz, Sheikh Saleh Al-Luhaydin, Sheikh Saleh bin Fawzan. Yeah, bear man. You good, bro? Okay, but yeah.
Come on, break the chairs over there, man.
Where did it go?
It's behind your face up. There you go, wait. There you go.
Should I continue?
I think he's excited to get his book review done, innit? Carry on.
Yeah, so the 4 principles are so firstly, knowing who the kuffar are, knowing like what exactly they worship and the differences in their religions, and the last one are, you know, how the mushrikeen now are worse than the mushrikeen before. And yeah, it's by the same author in the last book review. And as I mentioned last time, like if you ask an alim like what beginner books like should a new beginner student of knowledge study, more or less they would say Usul al-Thalatha and Qawaid al-Arba'. So I just wanted to touch on the basic books first and foremost in it before you go into any advanced books. Yeah, basically. And also one fa'idah from the book here is something that Sheikh Salih Al-Fawzan, he mentioned. He said, if you come to learn and understand these rules, it will become easier for you to afterward understand the Tawheed that Allah sent His Messenger with and revealed His books upon. And it will become easier for you to understand the shirk that Allah warned against and whose danger and harm in this life and the hereafter He spoke about. So, I feel like this book is like a important book for, anyone, even if you're trying to practice, if you're trying to start embarking on seeking knowledge in terms of Islamic non-secular knowledge, then this is definitely probably like the second book you should go through. But that's what I got to say in it.
Alright, thank you for that. So next in line we got the most enthusiastic breaking chairs. Go ahead, man.
Bismillah. So the book I'm reviewing is called The Final Words of the Scholars at the Onset of Death by Al-Hafiz Abu Sulaiman Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Zabr al-Rabai, who passed away in the 4th century Hijri. So what the Sheikh did in this book here is that he compiled all the statements of the scholars up to his time that spoke about basically the last words, basically the words that they spoke of on their deathbed. So alhamdulillah, it's very beneficial. It starts with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, of course, and then moves on to Adam and Nuh alayhi salam, and then it goes on to the Sahabas, Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and Ali, and then it goes on to the rest of the Salaf and the rest of the scholars. So alhamdulillah, like the compilation of a book like this is so important to read, because it just reminds you of death and like how it's a reality, and even these big scholars and the prophets even had to face it. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's important. It's good. It's a good outlook and a good reflection to see what they were saying, literally as death was approaching them. What they were saying. Do you know what I'm saying? So a few of the benefits that, subhanallah, some of them are just like they hit you really hard. So like for example, what the Prophet ﷺ said when he was lying, he was sitting with Aisha, sitting on Aisha's chest, and he said, "Ya Allah, forgive me and be merciful to me and gather me with the highest companions." So even the Prophet ﷺ is asking Allah for forgiveness on his deathbed. It's like it hits you, you know what I'm saying? Like when reading this book really hits you. And even like, for example, Hudhayfa ibn al-Yaman, he said that I used to be scared of death, but now like I long for it, like I wait for it, kind of thing. So yeah, it really like puts into perspective how the ulama were and how they behave when it came to death, and how they like what was on their minds just as death was approaching them, basically. So yeah, that's what I got to say, really.
Mubarak.
Jazakallah khairan for that, man. Very good insight on the book. But yeah, next we got Allah.
Bismillah. The book I want to talk about today is a very famous book called Disturber of the Hearts by Ibn al-Jawzi, rahimahullah. So this book's about it's obviously another book on you know some books there for the heart, the raqa'iq, for the heart.
As I mentioned last time, innit?
There's
some heart softening books,
heart softening or stuff that is for the heart, innit? And this book mainly is to install fear of Allah into your heart, and is made for those who are constantly sinning, stuff like that. Of course everyone sins, innit? So if you're trying to stop sinning, this is a book for you, inshallah.
I think it's a book for everyone, bro. As you mentioned, everyone sins, innit? So
literally
everyone needs to know the punishments.
It's called Disturb of the Hearts for a reason.
Literally.
Disturb of the Hearts.
Title,
and mainly aims for people that have, what do you call it, tamanni, the wishful thinking. So they say Allah's the most merciful, so I can just carry on doing my sins, God forgive me, etc. So the author is Ibn al-Jawzi. Let me just go through the context. So the first chapter of the book kind of summarizes what the whole book's about. It says, the title is Majority of Sinners Rely on Allah's Mercy. Again, at-tamanni. And then it just keeps talking about punishment, warning to preachers, punishment. Literally, just this book is installing fear into your heart. Look, there's it's a quick read as well. You can probably read this in one sitting. But yeah, just to share one benefit from the book. Also to mention, this book, it talks about stories and narrations from the Salaf, innit? Because you know how the Salaf, they were on job with their ibad and stuff like that. They weren't like us. But yeah, there's one benefit, wallah, it's a bit scary, of someone from the Salaf. Let me get the page. Basically him just weeping so much. Page 103, there it is. Okay, I can't find it right now. Basically there's this person from Salaf, he started weeping, innit? And then his whole family was like, why is he weeping so much? And he just kept weeping. Imagine, there's sometimes, when you cry, you don't want someone to see you, innit? But the crying was so extreme that he couldn't help it, even though this whole family knew about it. So he just kept crying. And now his family's concerned, innit? They're concerned about his state. Maybe there's something wrong with him. So then they called Abu Hazim and to check up on him and see what's his, why is he crying like this? And then he was asked, why are you crying? And then he replied, I came across this ayah, Surah Zumar. You guys might need to correct me on this one. Is it goes like وَبَدَا لَهُم
سيئات. No.
Yeah, something about, well, I lost the page in it, but it's about, they thought that Allah didn't forget what they used to do whilst they didn't know. وَبَدَا لَهُم مِّنَ اللَّهِ, something like that. Let me try to find the page though.
The page, bro.
Yeah, I gotta find the page. Afwan, innit?
وبدالهم سيئات ما كسبوا وحق بهم.
Yeah, that's what I
كانوا
was
به
thinking of.
Is
يستهزئون.
that Surah Zumar?
I think so. Actually, check it and I just
39, page 39. Nah, it wasn't the ayah still. Surah Zumar. وَبَدَا لَهُم مِّنَ اللَّهِ مَا لَمْ يَكُونُوا يَحْتَسِبُونَ.
Okay,
And they will
it's the
appear
end
to
of the
them.
ayah, yeah, no, the end of the ayah.
Was that the ending?
Yeah.
وَبَدَا لَهُم مِّنَ اللَّهِ مَا لَمْ يَكُونُوا يَحْتَسِبُونَ. And they will appear to them from Allah that which they had not taken into account.
Mm.
And then after Abu Hazim heard this ayah, he even started to cry as well. So imagine he was there to try make him feel better and rectify him. He ended up crying as well. Another benefit from this is that the Salaf, when it comes to their worship and the way they did the tadabbur of the Quran, it will affect them. You know how the ayah in Surah Anfal, Allah talks about the believers when they hear the Quran, they start to get goosebumps and their hearts tremble. And this is them, and this is that in action, innit? The Salaf, they just heard one ayah. Imagine getting called to go to the house and it's check up someone, give him that therapy, and then
gets inflicted.
he gets afflicted the same thing. SubhanAllah, it just shows the taqwa that they had. But yeah, this book just talks about a lot of narrations. Wallah, there's so much in here, man. So much. You could finish this book in one day, innit?
I feel like you see those heart softening books.
Yeah.
They're short, but they hit hard, man.
Yeah.
They're needed, fam. They're needed.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro,
a lot of
even
them are short, man.
yeah, I think it's made short for wisdom, so people can read it over and over again, innit? They
It's
don't get
like
tired.
I don't want to say it's a reading book, but it's like a casual kind of book. Like you can read and take.
Yeah,
you
don't
don't
have
need
to
to study it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't study.
take your book pen out and make bare notes in it.
But yeah, this is the book. If you want to see the front again, published by Darus Sunnah, and there's a lot of these books in it. I'm sure you guys seen the other one.
Yeah.
The different colors. There's
the same print but different colors.
yeah. There's even another one, the red one. What was it?
Discipline the soul.
Discipline the soul. There's quite a few.
The one I did last time, Sincere Counsel to the
Yeah, that was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. To be
Sort of
honest.
Josie. Yeah. Alright.
So yeah, that's the book review done. And yeah, hopefully you guys benefit from it. We'll link all the books in the description below. So if you want to check it out, just click the link. And yeah, comment down below you would like to see us do more often for our next episodes. And with that being said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.